First off, I've got to talk to you guys about that game. I mean, it had been such a long time since Arkansas had beat an SEC opponent. I'm wondering what your thought was going into that game. Obviously, you're hoping for the best, but just watching it progress and see them get their win, what's that like for you guys?
Obviously, as Razorback fans, we always think we're going to win every game anyway. But for the boys, they always say, yeah, we're going to go win. But there was something different about this week. Going into it, I got a text from Bumper saying, Dad, we got smart coaches and we've got a great game plan and we are going to win. Once they got started, the nervous energy kind of left and you just kind of watched them do what they do. And it turned out well. And like you said, the aftermath of it was something that I don't think I'll experience again, just because that was the first one.
I mean, just being a parent and seeing them so happy and excited about where this program is going. What's that like for both of you? Matt, if you want to start.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's the same, but, for Grant, it's a couple years more, in his time here, and to watch all that he's gone through, all that he's worked for, and all that he fights for every day. It was just so good to watch, them actually come out of the locker room after the game with a smile on their face, and to know that, it was bigger than just the win. Certainly you win a game, but it's time, and we are here, and they felt, you could just see it in their walk. And it was just good because it's what you want in your kid. You want to be able to see that every day. And they had that anyways, but it's always different when you win.
It's not like they weren't working hard before, because you can't get those two boys together and one not try to outwork the other. And that's the good thing about them. They're not going to let each other take off. And so knowing how hard they've been working and not getting the results they want, and to keep going back every day, even when we're not having games, go back every day, try to get bigger, try to get faster, try to get stronger, try to learn more, try to perfect your craft. They've been doing that. And then to see it come to head Saturday night on the road in the SEC against a ranked opponent, and all your hard work finally came out with the result you wanted. Matt's right. When they came out of that locker room, their faces had to be hurting because they couldn't stop grinning. And they were so proud. But they said the same thing. They said, look, we're happy about this and we played well, but we've got more to do. And that's the cool part.
You talk about the two of them trying to outwork each other. I'm curious, do you think that that's why they both had such incredible performances during that game?
I guarantee it's why both of them came back after they got hurt.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I was going to say. I wish they could avoid that part of it, but you better believe it. That's what's cool. I mean, they're great friends off the field, and that's what great friends do. I mean, you push each other, and I think that's part of why the team's doing well. And it's not just those two; it's all those guys. And Jeff said it earlier. There is a difference this year. Coaching does make a difference.
Well, not to really harp on the previous staff or anything, but I'm sure that your sons have talked to you about the differences that they're experiencing this year. What are you hearing from them in terms of how everything is going under Pittman's staff?
It's more confidence in the leadership ability of the coaches, the knowledge of the game, being prepared for, like Bumper said Saturday night, they knew what was going to happen before it happened. And it's not that the kids prepared harder, it's they were told, do this, do that. If you see this, this is going to happen. And I think there's a lot more of that. And then there's trust from the kids knowing that these guys have been around and know what they're talking about.
And you didn't hear this from Jeff either. We're not going to say anything negative about anyone. And that's really not what it's been. It's been about how positive the new staff is and what advantages and what value that's additionally being brought to the team this year that was different in previous years. And you do hear that and see that in preparation. You see it from the kids coming off and Grant saying, man, what a plan that we have. And we are very aware of what's going on and the preparation all week. I think it's not just that preparation that Jeff said, but I think the communication with the kids in a real-time routine basis is what's making a difference too. It's the connection, but it's the trust, but it's also the type of information that's shared.
We've both obviously been Arkansas fans for a while. What does it mean to you to see this program starting to head back in the right direction?
you guys know, I mean, this is a proud state, and we've got a lot to do. And I think, Coach Pittman has brought that with the team forward this year. And I think the coaching staff has, and I mean, it means a lot. Heck, if we didn't have football this fall, I don't know if Jeff and I were talking about this or what, but man, there would not be a whole lot of fun in the fall in Arkansas, except for hunting. And that gets old, because the older you get, like me, you can't even see what you're shooting at. So you stay away from stay away from that. So, I mean, it's exciting to see it come back to life. And I think to say you can be a part of that kind of turn is really pretty cool.
I think I can speak for the whole state when I say that Saturday night was probably the first night that people couldn't wait to watch Sports Center.
Yeah.
Usually it's a quick blip and we're done. This time we actually got highlighted with, look what they did. Yep. And just to see that, of course, being a lifelong Razorback fan, it is, you've been up, you've been down, but watching this kind of turnaround, especially having kids involved in the program, it's extra special. We just hope it continues, and I think it will. I think we've got the right people in place, and it's good to be a Razorback right now. It's been a great week.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Go Hogs.